Okay, so I saw this video earlier today, and I want to talk about it because it's relatable to the topics that I cover on this channel. It's about Matt Walsh. He's some sort of conservative pundit. I've covered him on one of the videos that I did about prostitution. He's anti-prostitution and anti-pornography. And I did another video where he's anti-marijuana. And now he's anti-sick days. He thinks that people shouldn't take sick days. So let me play this clip and I'll give you my opinion on his thoughts.
A side note on the sick day thing is and this will be unpopular, especially with younger people, but you shouldn't be using sick days. Okay, I've used sick days maybe twice in 7 years, and in both those cases, because I lost my voice and I couldn't speak, you can't blame me for that. It's impossible to do a podcast when you can't speak. And even then, I still, and anyone who has been watching the show for a while, you know this, I still came into the office and recorded a video with subtitles when I lost my voice, if you recall. But generally speaking, again, I know this is unpopular, but sick days are for children, okay? They're for kids in school who are trying to stay home so they don't have to take a test that day. Like, with rare exception, taking a sick day as an adult should be pretty embarrassing for you. Calling your boss and saying, sorry, I can't come in today, my tummy hurts, is humiliating. You need to be at work, okay? Adults don't have time to be sick.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right here before, because this is from another YouTuber's show, Kyle Kalinsky show, or Secular Talk. I recommend it if you, I don't know, well, if you're secular, it's a good show. Anywho, sick days. Yeah, I completely disagree, man. If you're sick, stay your ass at home. First of all, I hate when I'm around sick people anywhere because I hate being sick. And when I get sick, I feel it because I might get sick like once a year, usually around in the winter time. But when I get sick, my freaking, like when I get the flu or some sort of cold, it hits me. Especially the older I get, it knocks me out, and it just freaking drains me of my energy. So when I see people coughing up a lung or something, I'm like, man, get away from me. Don't get near me. I'm not trying to catch whatever you got, And apparently this guy, he's like, I'm a tough guy. I'll show up to this hard ass job, which is in the AC, at my own pace. That's not like a freaking typical job. This idiot thinks that most of us have like real cush jobs. I guess he's never worked construction or a freaking regular 9 to 5 where you're freaking up and about, picking up stuff, moving around. Because when you are sick, you don't want to do nothing but just lay down. Or because you could either get sicker or you're just like out of energy. I've worked in times when I was sick, and I felt miserable, almost like I was gonna die. And I did it because of most of the time we were shorthanded, and I didn't want to hear the shit from my excuse my language. I didn't want to hear garbage from my boss because I took a day off, and almost like I was pressured to come to work, But and like this guy, I guess he's trying to pressure people to go to work. But the older I got, the more I was like, you know what? If I'm sick, I'm staying at home. I don't care. Fire me if you want to fire me. Whatnot. Now that I'm independent, I'll just do whatever I want. And but if I ever do get a job again, you best believe I'm not messing up my body because it hurts you. I don't care. At the end of the day, you're not gonna be there. If I die or something happens, you're not gonna be there. I had an employee die at a company where I used to work at, and he had used up all his sick days, and luckily this company we had vacation and sick days. So he calls me up and he tells me, "Hey man, I'm still feeling like garbage." I'm like, "All right, well, you got vacation days. You want to take some of those? That way you still get a check, because I could give you days off if you want, but you're not gonna get paid because you used up all your sick days." He goes, "All right, I'll take my vacation time." So he used up all his vacation time, and he had a lot saved up. And then he comes to work, still sick, and he's an older man. He was in his 50s. He comes to work and collapses, and he dies. He died because I don't know. Like I said, he had to go to work in his mind. He can't be sick. I even called him and told him, "Man, you know what? Go ahead and take the day off. I'll freaking cover your shift. I mean, you're not gonna get paid, but I'll cover your shift." But this pressure of society that we gotta show up, and the dude ended up dying, and that happened in 2013, and that taught me a lesson. Like I learned, that'll never be me. If I'm to that point where I'm freaking like miserable that I could barely walk, I'm staying home. The times that I did show up when I was sick, it wasn't that bad. But if it is that bad, I'm not coming to work. You're not gonna be there to help my family. You're not gonna help with the funeral. You're not. You don't really care about me. And we should always think like that. We should always watch out for numero uno. Nobody else is watching out for you. So F this guy. If you don't believe in that people should take time off when they're sick, I hope that one day you get if you're in that belief, I hope one day you get that sick and they make you come into work and you're just freaking miserable and and so you can see how horrible it could be. Work ain't that crucial that we have to suffer like that. If you're working for a company that really needs you, it really shows you that company is mismanaged. You should be able to do things with an employee. Having a day off or so. It shouldn't factor into to companies' operations. That's poor management at the end of the day. All right. Well, let me know your thoughts on sick days or. Have you ever come to work sick or have any issues because you were sick and your boss pressured you to come to work? Let me know your thoughts on this.